big were, I think it was Denny, Kuz, and Brad both had, all three had big fourth quarters.
Yeah. No, it's, the confidence that Denny played with I thought was terrific. Obviously Brad is Brad, and he's going to close games the way he did tonight. Got to the line 14 times. He was aggressive playing downhill. Even when, shots aren't falling, first half really struggled, but settled in, made some big shots, in that fourth quarter, and obviously got to the line.
How did you like both Taj and Gaff early?
I thought both were good. I mean, Ayton he's a load, and he's not an easy cover for anybody, as far as one-on-one. And they do a good job of, getting in post looks, in pick and rolls, like I said, where it's tough to bring help. A lot of high lows, a lot of situations where he just buries him and, catches in the paint. So I thought we were better that fourth quarter, meeting him early, pushing him off his spots. Taj got 2 steals, in those situations. Those are pivotal plays.
Your team was down 4 points, 196 with 3:39 to go. That was the point when Taj drew that charging foul on Ayton. How key was that?
It was huge. He had that. He had the block, and he had that offensive rebound late. Those are 3 plays that, it's don't necessarily tell the true picture. Obviously they show up in the box score, but then those are momentum shifting.
You talked about something you could build off of this, just the way you did it in terms of finally closing it out. How much easier, you always kind of talk about how it's easier to teach after a win.
Mm-hmm.
Is that something that can become ingrained and just like, okay, if we do these things, we can get out of these tight situations?
I hope so. I mean, we've seen it even in the handful of close games that we had won during that winning streak.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not, completely new, but we've had some lapses, and it's cost us, during this losing streak. So hopefully, we can turn the page and kind of get, right the ship a bit.
Who won the belt tonight?
Taj.
Coach, Coach, happy holidays and congrats on the win.
Thank you.
How does it feel? What is the mindset that go through all the long losing streak, but we can close it tonight?
Well, I mean, it's no fun. It's tough. I give these guys a lot of credit because they still continue to play hard. Even though the losses are tough to swallow, but it didn't affect their competitive spirit. So that's I think a true indication of who they are, what they're about. They just kept moving forward, and just trying to stay ready, stay competitive. When you give yourself a chance, sometimes you make your own luck. Some of those hustle plays, the 50-50 balls, the charge that Taj took. That's some of those are signs of making your own luck. Those are the plays that get you out of those ruts. So I'm happy for those guys. I know they're relieved, and excited at the same time. So hopefully they turn the page and it's a new start.
You mentioned Denny's confidence there. He made a 3 there, I think, in the fourth. He hit some free throws there in the fourth. How happy are you for him?
Well, it's good to see him, be in those situations and have success. He struggled a bit early this season. I thought, his confidence was waning a bit, but he settled in. And to have him out there on the floor making plays, closing games, I think that's terrific. It's development, it's growth. It's not only confidence building for him, it instills a lot of confidence in his teammates.
What does the win mean then, other than get the streak off your back?
I mean, yeah, it just means like just a little breather. Got a little streak. Lost 10 straight. One win is fun for sure, but it's not like hooray, because we just lost 10 straight. So consistency has been a thing with us. So hopefully we carry the good from tonight to Utah.
What kind of lift did Taj give you guys?
Taj was huge. He had some big-time plays. He had a big-time strip in the third quarter. Battled with DeAndre Ayton. He's a horse down there, and prevented him during that fourth from getting a lot of offensive rebounds, which he was killing us throughout the game. So Taj was instrumental tonight.
We know how ticked off you guys have been losing 10 straight, but to what degree do you feel like this season can still turn around?
We got to do it. I can say I hope so. We will, but like I said, consistency has been a problem with us. We need to definitely come in with the same type of mind frame. I thought we played great team ball tonight, Defensively, we were solid. You know, you're not going to be perfect. You're going to make mistakes, but we played hard and we competed, and I hope that showed us, you know, when we play hard and we compete and our competitive spirit is high, we have a chance to, you know, be in every ball game. So
The possibility that 𝗙𝗢𝗟𝗟𝗢𝗪 will be back in the before the end of the road trip, to what degree does that give optimism?
a lot. I mean, he's a really good, sound basketball player. You know, he's a player that over the first 4 games prior to getting hurt, you know, he was huge for us. You know, guarding, point of attack, being a point guard, just being solid, being him, getting deflections, playing defense. You know, it's gonna be good just to get another vet back. You know, just that's solid, and that's shown that he can help us win games.
What did you see against Gibson late in the fourth quarter that you were able to take advantage of?
Well, he was having a hell of a game. Really couldn't stop him. Just turning around, jump shot, going to the baseline, hook shot to the middle. Just went back to the old school way, just trying to front him, trying to be physical, especially on that elbow pin down. So I got my hand on a couple different looks and just trying to frustrate him.
The first time you won the belt, you told us it was just really nice to have your teammates cheering for you. You guys kind of rooting for you. Obviously, you're doing more than just being cheered for. How much does it mean to you to be able to have impact meaningfully?
At this stage of my career, it's important. It's even more special when you got young guys, young talented players, like the way we have on this team, just cheering me on, still doing the same thing, but still embracing me, understanding that it's really important for me. You know what I'm saying? Because every day I come to the gym, you're gonna have doubts whether you can still play, you can still help the team. Tonight, it was just one of those things that when you stay locked in, go to the gym every day, things do come your way. I'm just happy that we were able to get a win finally. It's been a tough time right there, coming up, so many injuries, so many ups and downs, but that's part of the game. I'm just happy we were able to overcome tonight, beat a good Phoenix Sun team, and hopefully we can build off it.
It was another close one, but what was the difference that you were able to close it out?
We were just real patient, you know what I'm saying, going to our main guys, getting good looks, and then our young guys were stepping up in some big-time foul shots late, and at the end of the day, a win is a win.
Is there any sort of lesson to be drawn from this, or any sort of, is it just relief?
The lesson is to get back on track. I felt like we had a bunch of games where we felt we were capable of winning, and it always comes down to the last 3 minutes of the game, and it doesn't go our way. And sometimes you just have to keep knocking on the door and stay resilient, and it shows tonight.
How much of a security blanket or momentum shifter is it to have a closer like Brad back?
It is so relieving because when he hit that come off the screen down late in the fourth quarter, it was so effortless, and that's when I felt like things began to go our way. But we got a bunch of guys playing big minutes, getting good reps, stepping up. Kuz is phenomenal. He's on a tear right now. Gaff played great, stepping in, starting big minutes. He was looking real aggressive. We needed everybody, you know what I'm saying? It was a whole team collective fight, and we're going to need more of it going against a tough Utah team.
The charge you took down 4 with 3:30 or so left, how much of an instinctive play was that? Do you have time to say, hey, I'm going to try and draw a charge here?
Man, when you got Ayton, almost 7 foot, almost 250, constantly going, putting his elbow on your chest, you gotta learn to take one and take a charge, one of those. And I've never really been a big charge guy my whole career, but as the years go by, I'm learning to take them, and I'm just happy the ref was able to see that I wasn't moving my feet, and I just took a charge like a man.
How much did it hurt physically?
Physically, it was tough. I had to take a minute to catch my breath. My teammates, they understand the process of how hard I play, and they was right there to pick me up, right there to keep encouraging me, so it was great.
To what level was that with you guys overcoming mistakes that you have been making for a long time, and to what level was it just you guys kind of balling out in the fourth quarter?
First, praise my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. It's a little bit of both. You know, I think it's definitely a testament to, you know, the way we've been playing. You know, we've been playing really good basketball. It's not like we've been getting blown out. It's not like teams are just coming beating the hell out of us. You know, we're losing a lot of close games. You know, there's a few plays here and there that we just have to clean up. And tonight it was rebounding. You know, can we clean up the boards? And we did that in the second half. Did a really good job of containing Aiden, containing Craig, and all those guys that are crashing. And you know, in the fourth we just turned it on. You know, we kind of gave up that big lead in the third, and in the fourth quarter it was, you know, it was winning time. So we buckled down, got stops like we needed to, and those always lead to easy buckets for us.
Obviously not your normal shooting night to start. At what point did you feel like you were finally in rhythm and able to kind of start seeing the ball go through the hoop a little bit more?
I mean, at the beginning of the game, like, I'm always locked in. You know, it's just a matter of the ball falling. If it goes in, it goes in. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Just stay with the same aggression. Seeing we were in the bonus early in the fourth, and I just stayed in attack mode and just kept getting to the line. Granted, missed a few and wish I had those back, but you know, I don't get too high or too low. You know, I'm in year 11. I'd be damned if I'm gonna cry about missing shots at this point in my career. I'm not doing that.
How much of a lift did Taj and Denny give?
They're huge. You know, I think Taj was our defensive player tonight. You know, his efforts on Aiden, being able to stop him in the post, limiting him to one shot, getting those rebounds, boxing him out. It was very key for us down the stretch. You know, Denny been making big plays offensively, being aggressive, knocking down some big shots, knocking down big free throws. You know, he was locked in. Granted, we were pissed off about that foul at the end, but you know, we know Denny. We know Denny. But it's all love, and we're happy he's able to learn from it. And we love his aggression. I love his aggression. I always tell him he needs to, when he has the ball, look at the basket, be a threat at all times, because he can be special.
What's the feeling after this win? How would you describe it?
Damn, like we won a playoff game. Like, no, this is like really high spirits. Everybody's in a great mood. It's like a weight like fell off our shoulders a little bit. You know, now we got past that. You know, now we can continue to build on this and move forward. You know, granted, it doesn't get easier. You know, we got 2 tough teams coming up again, and Utah's going to be a battle in itself. So it's good to be able to get a win under our belt. We can enjoy it and be ready to right back to it in a few days.